So easy steps on how to sing high. Number one is key choice. Your key is very, very important. So if you're choosing a song, choose on a key that you can comfortably sing high without you straining or without you, pushing too much. Yeah. So for example, I'm a baritone singer. If I'm choosing a song, and let's say it's a song on a tenor range naturally, I have the right to drop down the key so that it can be comfortable for me to sing high. You mustn't do it on the exact key. So let's use this song as an example. Now I'm going to sing on a range that is much higher for me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. I could hit that note, but then it's beyond my range. And so if I sing over and over on that key, there is a high possibility that number one, I'm going to face vocal fatigue, that is, I'm going to get tired. And number two, I could end up straining. So what I have to do is drop down the key. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. Drop down the key again. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. Number two is using support when you're singing. What do I mean by support? Support is when you use your breath muscles. By your breath muscles, I mean your diaphragm, because the diaphragm is a major muscle for breathing that controls breathing. So your diaphragm with some muscles that are found here that are called the intercostal muscles, and the one around the abdomen that are called the abdominal muscles. These two assist in the breathing, but the major work is the diaphragm, which is from here downwards to this part, so somewhere around here like this. So now, using the diaphragm when you want to sing high notes is very, very important, because number one, it makes it easier for you to sing high. Then you can sing extended phrases. By extended phrases, that means you can sing and sustain notes for a longer time or period than normal. And then it also prevents vocal strain or fatigue, that is you easily losing your voice. So firstly, how do we activate the support? So at first we need to get the sensation of support, and we can get this feeling from simple things that we do, like coughing. So just place your hand here, you're going to feel the movement in your abdominal region. So you felt that movement. Also get it to when you're trying to, like, it's just like you're shouting out someone's name afar, like, hey, hey. You're going to feel that movement there. And we also feel the movement when we want to sneeze, like, you're going to feel that movement there. So that's a sensation of support. Now, exercises that works on support or encourages support when you're singing is the lip trill. The lip trill is one exercise that really works on our support. So if you can't do the lip trill, you can do a V sound, like yeah. Those are simple exercises that give the sensation of support. So example of me now singing, engaging my support, but I'm going to give an example of me doing it the wrong way, because when you want to sing high notes, one thing that singers do which is wrong is they tend to push, and by push I mean you put too much force right here or on your chest region, and then instead of it giving you that feeling of support, what it does is it now locks in the air. It locks in the air because of that much pressure or force that you're putting, and as it locks in the air right here, it also affects your throat. So it locks your throat, stiffening it or tightening it. As it tightens it, it tightens the vocal cords, and the voice that comes out also becomes tight. So you should just do an exercise like you're trying to poo or you're trying to go to the toilet. You get what I mean? So just do a sound like that with that feeling, like you notice that whatever sound you do, once you're tensing this area or putting too much pressure here, whatever sound that comes out is very tight. So yeah, yeah, you get. But if you release yourself without adding that much pressure here or force here, the voice that comes out becomes very free. So yeah, So you understand? So in support, what we are doing is we are just adding a little bit of pressure, not too much pressure for us, just a little bit here. So it gives you that feeling you get. But once you start feeling too much pressure here, too much force, just like you want to go and use the toilet, then that's the wrong way to do it. So this is an example of what singers do most times when they're trying to sing high. So I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. See what I did? I tried to like force it, and I ended up using this my chest area. These are all the wrong ways to do it. So what you have to do is you need to engage this where the whole action should be happening. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. In it, you see, activator is support there. In anyone's shadows instead of in it. You understand? So the last tip that I'm going to be sharing with us on how to sing high notes is about vowel modification. And by vowel modification, I mean modifying your vowel sounds to make it easier for you to hit that high note. Why I said modifying your vowel sounds is that there are some vowel sounds that are very, very difficult to pronounce when you are singing high. These vowel sounds, I think there are about 2 or 3, but E is there and U, E, U. And why they are difficult to pronounce as you're singing high is because they are called closed vowels. Closed vowels means that there is not much space when you're pronouncing these vowel sounds. So E, U. But then there are open vowels, and these open vowels means that there is much space created when you pronounce them, like A, O, A, O. You're opening up. So doing an example, there was this particular song that I was listening to last week, and I tried hitting a high note on a particular word, and it was very, very difficult until I modified the vowel and it became easier for me. So I'm going to play this song right now and listen. So the issue was the day. Day! That was where the issue is. So doing it like he did it. It's a beautiful day! 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 Very, very difficult. E was very, very difficult for me. But what I had to do was, I now modified it to a vowel sound that was going to require me to open my mouth more to create that space. So this was what I did. It's a beautiful day! It's a beautiful day! So it was very easy for me to pronounce A than E because of that space that I needed to create so that I can open up my mouth more. Which leads us to the pro tip. Whenever you're singing higher, open up your mouth. Open your mouth and drop your jaw. When I say open your mouth and drop your jaw, I don't mean that you should overdo it like Do it to the point that is comfortable for you, because you need that space. You need to open up your mouth. You get? So with these little tips of mine, I believe that you can start singing higher right now if you put it into practice.